It's 3 a.m. Well, yeah, it's 5. It's 5 a.m. actually. I decided to make a podcast because I have my podcast mic here. I finally opened the microphone that I won from a competition. So I guess our podcast is starting strong, guys. And I guess to address the elephant in the room, yes, podcast, because I decided that maybe posting my thoughts in IG story may be a bit too much for other people. So here's a platform dedicated to my thoughts, and if you want to listen along to it, then here it is. Today we'll be talking about something a bit more abstract, about comfort and relief, I guess, feelings, vibes, and it's sort of related on why this podcast started, actually, so it's kind of fitting for our first episode. Am I actually gonna post this? Let's see. This is a platform you're deciding to listen to it, so whether you think it's ridiculous or not, it's your choice. I mean, you listen to it, so here I go. So, anyways, we're going to talk about how speaking out loud are our thoughts, or putting them into words and venting it out onto a platform, or just have someone to listen to. Just knowing that someone will listen to it, that it won't just be thrown into an empty void where no one will ever get to discover it. There's a comfort in knowing that someone is listening, whether it's someone you know, someone you don't know, or someone who cares or someone who doesn't care. At least you let it out. There's a comfort in knowing that someone out there, somewhere out in the universe, has witnessed your thoughts, has heard your thoughts, and no matter what they do with it, ridicule it or what, at least someone was there to process it. This podcast started because I was feeling down in the dumps lately, and I felt like I was in a lose streak. Does I'm pretty sure everyone has felt that way, where you feel like everything you do is a failure, or you've lost motivation to better yourself. Yeah, that kind of streak. Yeah. But then I managed to get to talk to a friend of mine, and we talked about stuff that mattered, like personal, emotional stuff. I'm actually still in the call with this person, so hi, thank you. Just having that kind of serious conversation about how our life has been doing, how some issues we've been having that conversation, being able to bring it up after bottling it up for so long, for days, weeks, months. It feels so good, and it feels freeing, and relief that you finally let it out. You finally were able to say it, even though it's not to the person who's meant to hear it. It's still quite a relief for someone to listen. And I guess this podcast started because, well, I love talking. Talking does help with issues, guys. It's like therapy, but I know that I won't have the privilege or the liberty to always have someone to listen in a call, or because is it just me, or it has become a lot harder to be able to interact with people, or get someone to converse with you, you know because you're always like scared that maybe you're disturbing them. They might be busy or what, pero yun pala wala pala kayong ginagawa, na as naghihintayan lang pala kayo, ganun. That type of thing. And sometimes when you do meet together, it's like never the right moment, never the right time, and it isn't the right conversation, not the right time to have that conversation. So it gets harder to bring it up. So here we have the podcast to serve as your choice on whether you have a close button there, pause button, skip button. Take your damn pick. It is on you. I am not accountable for wasting your time. Okay? Okay, moving on. Never underestimate the power of a meaningful conversation. That is the message I'll leave with you for today as we now hit our 5 minute mark. Until next time, if there is a next time, and if I will be posting this, then I bid you adieu.